guys, what's up? It's your girl Tamaria, Lakayye, coming to you with another video on my SisterLocks. I recently started documenting my journey where I'm going from a 4C loose natural to a locked natural. If you're interested in natural hair content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell so you're not missing out on any of my future content. In today's video, I'm just going to do a quick lock update. It's been 8 months since I had my SisterLocks, and I just wanted to go ahead and share the progress with you guys and any changes or dislikes that I'm having with my SisterLocks so that you guys can know if you're looking to start this journey. Now, the first thing that I'm going to go ahead and recommend if you're looking to go ahead and get SisterLocks is to make sure that you get your hair trimmed when you get your SisterLocks. Right now, one of the most annoying things that I'm dealing with as far as my lock journey in general is the fact that my hair is uneven in so many different places. This side is longer than this side. Basically, right in the center part, right kind of like in my crown, going to the back, it's really short compared to this side. It annoys me when I go ahead and I do wear my hair down, and then once it starts to shrink up, you can totally see the difference. It looks fuller on this side than it does on this side. So that's one of the things that I would definitely recommend, is that you get your hair trimmed professionally. I feel like even if I would have did it myself, it would have still been uneven. So if you don't want to deal with that annoyance, go ahead and get your hair trimmed before you think about getting your SisterLocks. Talking about trimming it, I've been really considering whether or not I want to go ahead and trim my hair due to the issue and annoyance that I have with the different lengths. Now, I know it's probably not even that serious, but it's really an option that I'm considering, is just to go ahead, trim them up and get it even. Not sure if I would go through that process because I'm not sure if my locks are going to unravel at the ends or what would happen. So again, I gotta do some more research on that. If you know or have any suggestions, go ahead and leave them down below for me. Another issue with me actually going ahead and going through with the process of cutting my locks would be to actually find someone that could do it for me, because I wouldn't want my original consultant to do it because I didn't really like her work. And then as well, she had someone help her who did an excellent job on the side that's the longest and on the side that I like the most, but I don't know if she actually cut SisterLock. So I could reach out to her and ask her, or I could just look around and see if I can find somebody else in the surrounding area. More than likely, it's just a vent at this point, is that my hair is different lengths. So trying to be patient until at least the sides of my hair on the top kind of drop down past my face. So another thing that I would say within my SisterLock journey is that my hair is growing pretty fast. I do notice that every 4 weeks that my hair is looking like it needs to be retied. You can tell by the perimeter of my hair, you can tell by the roots of my hair that, hey, you've got some new growth going on here. I wish I was able to keep up with my reties every 4 weeks, or if I had someone to do them for me, or if I could get them done every 4 weeks, that would be perfect. But being that I'm doing self retightnings, I usually tend to get them in every 6 to 8 weeks, and so my hair looks, it doesn't really look a mess, but to me it does. So I feel like I find myself wanting to go in with some type of product just to like lay my edges down and just kind of make it look a little bit more put together. Being that my locks are so tiny that when my new growth does start to grow and come out, it gives it kind of this little disproportionate look that I'm really not a fan of. So that's why I like my roots to be nice and tight. That way everything flows seamlessly together from root to end, versus when I'm needing a retie for about 3 weeks before I'm able to get to it, it's like roots are super puffy and then locks are super skinny. That's a little bit of an annoyance. So you might want to keep that in mind also when considering to get your SisterLocks and picking your size. Like, it's gonna look a little bit crazy, but for the most part, I feel like it's just because I'm like staring directly at myself. It could be something that you could mask with, like I said, just putting some oil on your hair, tying it down. Speaking of tying it down, that brings me to another concern or something that I've noticed within my journey within these 8 months is that I am now starting to get a lot of frizz at my roots. It could be that I've started taking on these reties on my own, or it could be the fact that my SisterLock consultant put clippers in my hair to make her part straight for the grid. Either which way, I'm noticing a lot of frizz at the roots. So what I've been doing, if I want to kind of combat that, is just tie my hair down at night with a silk scarf versus just putting on my bonnet. That way that the roots and things can lay a little bit flat. So I do want to let you guys know that self-retightening is not a joke. It is not a game. You really have to be patient. You really have to take your time and do it, even though it already takes a lot of time anyways to do it. You really have to take your time and get it right. I have combined, let's see, I guess like I've combined locks, so altogether it's 4 locks that's been combined, but it's really 2 for each combination of locks, if that makes any sense. So in a spot over here I combine 2, and then in a spot over here I combine 2, so I guess it's 4. I don't know, I'm trying to make it more complicated than what it really needs to be. But I have had some issues to where I had to combine some locks. Not really sure if I did them right, so eventually one of these days I'm just gonna have to go and see a loctician just to, you know, check up on them, make sure I did them right, and if she could go ahead and correct them if need be. It is a little bit difficult, like I said, doing self-reties by yourself. I feel like it's not really a big issue based on the way that I think and I feel. Like, I know my SisterLocks aren't perfect and they're not gonna be perfect, and that's just what it is. Like, I'm okay with them being a little you know, imperfected, as long as for the most part they look good, they look and seem healthy, then that's really all that matters. I'm not really concerned about numbers of SisterLocks that I have, being that I started out with so many anyway. So that's just something to also consider if you are thinking about retightening your SisterLocks yourself. It's a really time-consuming task, and it does take a lot of effort to make sure that you're able to do a good job. With all that being said, do I regret getting my hair locked? Of course not. I would still choose this journey over a loose natural journey any day. I just wish that, you know, there were some things that I could do a little bit different within starting my SisterLock journey. If you don't know, I'm about to tell you, but I do use products in my SisterLocks because of my hair texture. I feel like my hair, even before I got SisterLocks, was already one to tend to want to lock up anyways. Like, I would wear my hair in mini twists and it would start to lock up before I was even doing anything to it, even if it was in a loose state completely, not even in any type of protective style. Like, my ends would start to lock up. So I feel like the texture of my hair is very coarse, it's very thick. So for me personally, I'm not worried about putting products in my hair and having them unravel. I do believe that it could be slowing down the actual locking process, but I'm not concerned with that either. We'll get to the locks when we get to the locks, and if not, then I'm really okay with my hair being like this forever. So a lot of you guys know that I had a baby recently. If you didn't, 2 months ago I had a little boy. One of the things that I was concerned about but I didn't really speak on was postpartum shedding. I will say that since I've had him, I've experienced a slight amount of shedding around the perimeter of my hairline. I really noticed it in that video where I did a faux bang and I pulled my hair up, and it was like my scalp was looking a little bit wrinkly along the hairline, and then as well the hairs were looking sparse compared to what it normally looks like. So especially in this area right here, you see some shedding, and then right here it's not bad, but I definitely noticed when the hairs were coming out, when I was just barely touching my hair or anything like that, they were starting to come out. I have been doing some things to kind of combat postpartum shedding, as far as like eating healthy, taking vitamins, doing whatever I can, using products with biotin and collagen, things of that nature. So I have been trying to combat it. From what I've heard, it could go anywhere from birth up until 6 months that you have to worry about this issue. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm hoping I don't have to deal with anything as far as the horror stories that I've heard about people's locks falling out due to postpartum shedding. But I'll keep you guys updated on that. As for now, I feel like it's been a little bit, I've been using my oils to an extreme. So yeah, hopefully those things are really helping me to combat me losing any locks around my hairline due to postpartum shedding and things of that nature. Well, that is pretty much it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please go ahead and hit that like button, hit that share button, put it on any of your social media platforms. And of course, I'm gonna go ahead and link some videos up on the screen for you guys to go ahead and check out next. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.